Hello, this is Professor Raymond Buck, Research Professor Raymond Buck. Today is Evidence Day. I'm going to prove the evidence that I've been telling you on all these videos that I am the inventor of the tablet computer. I have dates, I have documents. These guys are in trouble. They've been lying to you. They have been stealing my copyright, and you've been purchasing my data, my information, my copyright, and everything looks good, and that's great, but you have not, I've not been getting paid for my work. And so we're walking around with no car and all this. That's okay, but they lied to you. Apple and Microsoft and Samsung use my copyright. Amazon with the Kindle, they use my copyright. Nook, when you see that Barnes & Noble Nook, they use my copyright, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you, and I'm going to show you dates. Full menu systems. Full engineering capabilities. Look at the date. That's 2001. Freeze it. Freeze the camera. Freeze the camera. Freeze the camera. Look at that date. Look at the date, Friday, December 8th, the year 2000. I had the touchscreen interface then, and it was complete. The software was complete, just like I said. These guys lied to you. I am telling you the truth. I'm the inventor. Apple, with this iPhone, came out in June 28th, 2007. Don't believe me, do your research. 2007. And by my calculations, anything with the icon interface, one, I have the copyright. And that means anything that looks like my software is a violation of my copyright. And you decide. You decide if the touchscreen interface, if all these icons that you've been seeing in all these software packages, whether or not it looks like my stuff. And of course it is my stuff. I am Professor Raymond Buck, and I want people to stop violating my copyright. I want to be paid. I want to be paid. Look at the date. Look at the date. That's 2000. There is a video about Apple. Apple had a Motorola Roker, R-O-K-R. And you see Steve Jobs sitting there, and I believe that was one of their conferences in 2005. If this guy had the touchscreen with Apple, you think Apple would have been sitting here with this guy looking like he was looking on that video? He looked like he didn't like what he was doing. I didn't make the video. They knew they didn't have a good product in the year 2005. And I already had the touchscreen. So they went and saw my copyright. And then they started using my copyright. My copyright. Now, my wife was in the hospital dying in 2007, in June 2007. She died June 12, 2007. And I was in the hospital, and I'm a double amputee, and I was in surgery. And at the time Apple was doing the iPhone, I was in the hospital grieving, and my wife was dying. These son of a you-know-whats stole my copyright. And I'm very, very angry. Look at the date, 2000. And then Microsoft, you got to be kidding me. I have the window inside a window, inside of a window, inside of a window, inside of a window, inside of a multi-window 7D system. 7D. They told us 3D. They were talking 3D, and most people couldn't do 3D. I have a 7-dimensional system. I'll show it to you. I came up with the screen wire, the digital screen wire Dynicons. Me, Raymond Buck, at 4 in the year 1967. And God showed me what to do. Now look at this. Year 2000. Start the video. And it's not just a touchscreen. At this time, when I first came up with it, it wasn't touchscreen. That's a regular mouse activating the system. So my system activates on the tablet, netbook, notebook, obviously desktop, and the software works. And if one person did this, I had General Motors laid me off. They laid me off, and they kept some of these other people. They laid me off, and I was freezing to death. So I took the only $2,500 that I had, and I bought a computer, and I started developing this software. Otherwise, I would have died. Here's the next video. We have a lot of work to do. I can't believe these individuals stole my work, and they thought I was not gonna, they actually thought I was not gonna say nothing. Well, I guess they were wrong. Yeah, I am gonna say something. I am gonna say something. Windows 95, you see that? That was Windows 95. Windows 95. So I've had this stuff a long time, just like I said. I had this capability, Windows 3, and Windows 2, Windows 95. Which is a pretty good, you know, it had a lot of bugs, but it was a pretty good system. Windows 98. Windows XP. Windows XP, it runs really good on Windows XP. And of course, Microsoft's trying to get rid of Windows XP. Guess what? Because they're trying to get mad at me. Now, we had a Windows 8 computer, brand new, and it didn't work. And so then they did that patch. Remember the patch? Hey, look at the screen wire. See the screen wire? I came up with the screen wire first when I was a kid. My mom said, don't go out the house. And so I started walking inside the little tiny squares that you saw on the screen. And God showed me the screen wire, how I'm going to put these screen wires, and that the software that you're calling apps, they're going to sit right there in that screen wire. So I came up with the digital screen wire in 1967. I have everything. And look at that. You can see how I did the development. That Apple, ask Apple how did they do it. Ask Apple how they did it.